All right, here we go, guys. We got the cables in the trailer here. We got a 288, a couple 144s, and two MPTs. So we're gonna go ahead and get these stripped up. We've already got them measured out here. Got our ring cut marks made. So we got 60 inches, and we're gonna rip these open. It's dielectric cable. So as you can see, there's no armor to this cable. Not the best product, but hey, this is what we got today, so this is what we're building. All right, I hope you guys enjoy this video today. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. We're coming up on 10K subscribers. Truly amazing. So yeah, let's get this set up and get into the build. All right, guys. So first things first, we got our ring cut marks made. All of our cables. We'll start with our 288 here. All right, dielectric, single. We're just gonna do a ring cut here. Light one, just enough to get a score into the outer sheathing here. Right. Come through, crack it all the way around. Sometimes they'll pull off, sometimes they won't. So if they don't, I usually like my hook blade, but that's okay. Can't find it today. So we'll just do one of these. All right. Grab the needle nose. Come through. Got here. Right. Pop that like so. Pull it off. All right. Expose your rip cords. Right. Got one there. Put the glove on. Get it started. Right. Once you got it started, this dielectric cable, like you let you pull these rip cords like they're not, because you're not pulling through any metal armor, right? Just the plastic coating here. So we get it down to our ring cut, and since we aren't putting a bond clamp on here because there's nothing to ground, we'll just literally pull it just past the ring cut, maybe a centimeter, okay? You can also do a ring cut here, so you just pull this and then pop it off. That I'll show you actually. So nice light ring cut around here. All right. The major, just a nice scoring, and then after that, you just come down to the end and pull the cable through the one rip cord that we've already pulled, like so. And when we get close to the end, like right about here, we're just gonna pop it off quick, right? Up. Gives you a nice clean ring cut as well, right? So like that. For me, I always like to leave a little rip cord just in case something happens and we need to re-access the cable and strip a little bit more in case we break something. It's just nice to have. I mean, you hardly ever get to use it, but just a little access, a little extra work to save you some time just in case. So now we have that. Like this. Grab all of our moisture tape, guys. Get our little snips out, trim these up. So, right, oop, there goes our rip cord. Once we have those, I mean, you can use all sorts of tools for this. I like living life on the edge with the old blade here. For any of you newer guys, please do not probably learn on a flat blade like that. But once you have that, down, clean up these ends. Pull this stuff clean. That's how but I don't like this dielectric cable. We're getting rid of that rip cord. Okay. Get all that off. You know, I better check the mic with this new mic. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Alright guys, I moved the mics, so I'm trying to watch that back. It was fairly loud. Hopefully these new mics aren't going to cause too much issue. But so now we're just going to come in through here, strip that off, work it down. Once you get it to the end, you can pop it off, throw it out. Alright, come back here, clean up these ends again. Alright, now we have that end cleaned up. We can find the helix, the flat part in the cable. First one out from your ring cut is where you always want to start. And just twist all together. Alright, there you go. There's the first layer. We can spread those apart like so. Jump in here and get to the next set of tubes. Just like that. Keep our ends nice and clean. You have that first binding string undone. Twist the tape a little bit and she'll pop off like so. Alright. So there we go. Now we got a couple more little binders in here. Just go through and get those. Do not nick your tubes. I've been doing this a long time. So I'm very comfortable with this blade and not nicking tubes and damaging anything. But for anybody who's a beginner, be very, very careful. Take your time. So get these cleaned up. Like that. Get the rest bunched off. And bam. So there we go. Find the next helix again. And we do it again. So now we expose the two bottom strings here, right? And our strength member. So I'm going to leave about 6 to 8 inches there, probably around 6 or so. Trim that off, get it in the trash. All right. So there's your dielectric cable all stripped. No need for the ground, so we'll just clean up the end with a bit of tape, and I'll bind up a bit more tape right around here so that where it enters into the FOSC and the cable clamp is tightened down on here. I will not tighten it super tight, but enough that it can dig into the tape a little bit and hold on to that. If you really crank them down, you'll squeeze this cable and pinch these tubes, and then you'll be chasing losses all throughout your network. I've seen it happen on so many other networks that I've been brought into to come in and fix and find these ghost losses in FOSS. Guys will do that, not realize they pinched the cable here, and then they're going to go run their tests and they're finding that, oh, we're getting a loss at this FOSS. And they'll come in here, resplice it, and there's no change in the loss, and they can't figure out what's going on. They can't see no damaged tubes or anything. It's because it's hidden under here from cranking down the cable clamp too hard, right? So yeah, just a little tidbit of info to pay attention to when building with dielectric cable. So we'll clean this up right quick, like so. And then see, I'll bring it back about 1.5 inches, and I'll bind up a few rolls here, like that. Okay, see how it's a bit thicker in tape here, and that's where the cable clamp's gonna get down on, but obviously we're not gonna crank it too tight. All right, so there's our 288 cable, prepped, ready for a FOSC entry. So now we can bust into these two right quick. All right, let's keep cruising. I know the mic seems a little bit loud, but it is what it is. All right, we're going to quickly strip these two new cables off. And we'll just get that out of our way like so. So same method with these two because they're both dielectric as well, except for they're just 144s. So we're just going to do a nice little scoring like so. Hit both cables. These 144s definitely don't want to pop off. So you gotta run the blade down. Just like that. Okay, have those, grab your needle nose, and grab and go. So, one, ooh, it wants to play today. All right. Okay, ripcord's exposed. Throw your glove on, pop them through. All right. There's the right-handed glove. So, pop one, pop two. You can do the same thing and have the ring cut down below. Or you can just do it like this, get both ripcords, and pull them all the way down. Same idea as the last cable, about a centimeter past the ring cut. So we will not be grounding these. There's nothing to ground. So just do that. There we go. Okay. Come down here. Clean these strings up. And you can pop these. Go. Clean up your ends. One. And two. All right. Binder ties, remove them. Like that. Clean these ends up as per usual. Like so. All right. that. Okay, so look at our cables all looking good here. Then we come down, same thing, clean up the moisture strings, and we'll cut these strength members down, get the cable ends cleaned up with some tape, and then we'll strip these MPTs, and we're getting this ran into the Fosk pretty quick. Just like that. Make sure you're not cutting any tubes. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Bing, bang, boom. So, get our good old tape friend out here. Take that piece of ripcord, wrap it around, clean up the end. That, and then another little built-up spot. One. So all right. So here's our 3 dielectric cables, 288, 2 144s, ready to go in the Fosk. Quickly strip these, and we're building the Fosk. All right, so for these standard flat drops here, well, they're actually MPTs, but flat drop cables, 6F, and looks like we got another 6F. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab our Jonard drop slitter, come on down to the end, get it right to where our ring cut is. Right, I like to line it up right there. The front of this will be my ring cut. Okay, so I close it down on that. I get a firm grip. I'm always pressing on the top right there and pressing with my palm right there, like firm grip. Okay, that's one. Boom. 2. Twist the top, back and forth. Pull. Very, very simple. Same method again. Twist the top. That usually splits it up here. Yeah. Sometimes it doesn't like it. It doesn't. Or like that. Get it started. Boom. Alright. So same thing. Just gonna clean up the ends at a ring cut. Like so. Leave a bit of the strength member. One moisture string in there. Boom. Alright. Just clean up the ends a little bit. Alright. Okay. So just like that, we have all of our cables stripped, ready to get tossed into a 450D CommScope flask. All right. Nice little tutorial on stripping cables today. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one.